Hi everyone, this is Lloyd Swartz with My Auction Addiction, estate sale, moving sales, downsizing sales, and business liquidations. Coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hey guys, some exciting news. I'll have an introductory video here coming up for you in a week or two. We have a new franchise location opening up serving the North Denver and Northern Colorado markets. Very excited. This is a great couple. They're going to do wonderful. So what I want to talk about today is, you know, my videos, they usually come along because of some experience we have out in the field. And today is simply no different. What I want to do is talk to you a little bit about gated and restricted communities and conducting estate sales and moving sales within those communities. There's a lot of issues revolving around this, and I had a conversation with a gate guard yesterday about a project, and he basically said, what day do I need to call in sick because we don't even want to be around for it? And I was like, that's a problem. So that got me thinking. I'm going to give this community manager a call on Monday about a new idea I had to solve this particular issue that he was talking about. So first of all, again, an estate sale or moving sales, hey, someone has passed away within our gated community, and everything in the home needs to be sold as a part of the estate sale. Somebody else buying the house doesn't want some other person's things in there. Moving sale, you have somebody that's moving, but maybe they're moving across country, maybe they're moving out of country. And they don't need all the things they have. Maybe they're downsizing to a smaller home. So they need to liquidate assets. Now, some HOA, some gated communities take the point of, we're just not going to let anybody do a sale. That's really not practical. But yet, we have to look at the flip side of the coin. An HOA, a gated community, is set up in such a manner that theoretically they are protecting the folks inside from the outside world. They are adding a layer of security, whether it's a gate, whether it's some restrictions to make the community better for those folks that prefer that way of living. And so if we just have a traditional estate sale or moving sale, what are we doing? We're putting ads on Craigslist. We're putting the address out there. We're putting the community info out there. We're putting signs out in the street. We're putting signs up. We're just bringing, who are we bringing in? We're bringing in complete and utter strangers in a large volume. Let's take a typical, let's say a good size estate sale. You may have hundreds of people come to that estate sale. Now, hold on a minute though. Are all those hundreds of people buying something? No, they're not. They're shopping. They're looking to see what's there. Maybe they're just driving around and checking out houses. Maybe they're scoping the houses out for a burglary sometime during the estate sale process. That actually happens quite often. So we have a lot of thieves that are aware of this opportunity and they're out there taking advantage of that. So that's a problem, right? Do we know who these people are? Well, we might have some of them on our mailing list. Maybe we don't know. Okay. So what's different about the My Auction Addiction estate sale system that helps with that? Well, first of all, if somebody is coming to the home, we know who they are. We have their address. We have their phone number. They have to prepay for items they won. So they're only coming if they won something. And they have to prepay with a credit card that matches all their personal information and the credit card goes through. Guess how many thieves want to purchase that way? They can go to a traditional estate sale. Nonetheless, we end up saving 10 to 15% theft loss on average for our clients. Well, we're also now reducing we're keeping those thieves out of your gated community or your little HOA community. We're keeping those thieves out now, and we're vetting those that are coming as legitimate buyers. They're only coming to pick up. So what have we done by selling the way we sell? Well, we're selling online, right? So we're taking those hundreds of people, including all the looky-loos, and we're saying, now you're not coming. We're offering up competitive bidding. Okay, so now we have 150 people competitive bidding on items. Are they coming? No, because now we're going to reduce it down to, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 buyers, whatever it ends up being. And that's the only people that are coming. We know who they are. It's a preset, typically 3 to 5 hour window, depending on how much time is needed for that sale. So they know the date, they know the time, they don't have the physical address or location until they get their invoice. So what we're doing is we're getting to the same place that we would get with a traditional estate. So we're just doing it faster, cheaper, easier, and most importantly, more organized, safer, and more efficiently. And this is where this really is just like, this is the gated community and HOA solution. Online estate sale auctions and moving sale auctions will solve all your community's problems. I have no problem in one of my franchises, if you're up in Denver, let's say, we'd have no problem coming, even presenting before your board or presenting in front of your community to say, hey guys, here are some of the advantages. What can we do? Now, there are a couple other things we have to think about. If you have a gate, how are we going to get through the gate? There's a lot of different ways of handling it, different communities. Some like to just leave the gate open for a certain number of hours. Some like to give out a special code. I really like that, that we just give out, again, when they log in and pay for their items, and then you can change the code the next day. That's beautiful. Lots of different ways of handling it. Now, the situation we encountered yesterday was quite different. And in fact, this is a staffed, gated community. That's a little bit different. So when we're talking to the security guard, he's like, look, they allow estate sales here, but it makes us crazy because you'll have hundreds of people come through. We have to write down name, phone number, where they're going, license plate, blah, blah, blah. It totally log jams the security here. We can't do our jobs. It's vulnerable. It's exhausting for us. It's just a mess. And so I was like, well, guys, if you just use us, first of all, we're going to take those hundreds of people and pare them down to 50 or 60, 70, however many pre-vetted people. They're going to be in, they're going to be out, they're not shopping, they're just picking their items up. But we were thinking today, on a Sunday, of course, lots of time to think on Sunday because you're not working. Sorry, itchy nose. Sorry about that. Real life TV here. Anyways, we were thinking, okay, what can we do to make this better? If they need to log in, everybody's coming. Well, we can run in our computer a special spreadsheet, create a special spreadsheet just with a couple clicks of the mouse that will then list all that information, well, not license plate, but we can make a column for that if that's something your community needs. Print this out, hand it to the guard 2 hours before the pickup, and now instead of writing everything down, they could have that on their clipboard, right? Follow me? If you need some other information like you need to check in or you need to check out or you need to maybe put a license plate, we can add columns. Now you don't have to write down name, you don't have to write down vehicle, you don't have to write down phone number, whatever it is that you need to write down. We can now streamline this. You know ahead of time, your security team, who's coming, who's going, you know the time frame they're coming, which is not over 3 or 4 days for 6 hours. It's 3 to 6 hours on one day at one set time. So now you're much more able to keep track of this without placing a huge burden on your security staff. So this is something new because we just thought of it today. We're going to implement as an option for gated and controlled communities. Now, you don't have a security guard up front. That's great. You still want this document? I could get you. I could even send it to you in an electronic version. That way, you have some confidence that you know who's coming. And if there is a problem, you could say, guys, there was a break-in today, and let's just say, it never happened in our community, but let's just say it did. You would now have a list of those folks that were there. There would be no mystery. I think just the comfort of knowing that as a manager of an HOA or a gated community would be awesome. So we're going to offer that service to you folks that manage gated and restricted communities free of charge. There's no cost to this. It's just something we would pass on either by email or as we're coming through the gate on pickup day. So guys, again, keep us in mind. My Auction Addiction, buying and selling communities for your community when someone passes away, someone's in transition, somebody needs to make a big move and needs estate sale or moving and downsizing services. Let us help you keep the spirit of your community moving forward, but help the folks in your community get through with their transitions in life. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. And if you like this video, please go and hit like down below. If you're interested in hearing more about our videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you'll get first notification when those videos come up. And we love what we do, guys, and we really look forward to providing these services up in Denver as well. And we look forward to providing more unique solutions catered to your individual needs and your community's needs. Have a wonderful new year, and thanks a lot for watching.